My mom's mom was a really important person in my life, and I actually feel like she's impacted how I am a nurse today and what my profession is. And so I wanted to talk about my Nana a little bit and then the unique way she passed away. She was just one of those people who always was understanding, and most importantly, especially for me, she was an awesome Christian woman. She went to church every week. And I remember as I got older, like 17, 18, she would always say, because she was in her 70s, she's like, I don't want to be a burden on anybody. I don't want to be in a nursing home. I don't want anybody to have to take care of me. I want to have my mind. Anyhow, do you want to share the story of how she died?
Okay, well, she really enjoyed gambling, and there are several different casinos in the UP of Michigan. So, my dad's cousin, and was like her gambling buddy, our cousin Tina. So what they would do was they would switch cars, but my cousin Tina would always drive. So this night they happened to be in my mom's car. So Tina drove herself home, and then my mom was in the process of driving back to her home, which is less than a half a mile. There was a big hill that my mom had to drive down, and there was a stop sign at the end of the street, and there was no road that continued after that. So it was just a huge snowbank. Why didn't she stop at that stop sign? Because she went smack right into like 4 feet off the road into the snowbank. The next thing we know she tried was she tried to get her cell phone out of the glove box, because it was out of the glove box. She tried to plug it in because the power cord was there. So we know she did that. The next thing we know is she opened up the door, of course, and she had just no boots on, like little scuff shoes that you just slip into. Well, we found those in the snow. There was a little house next door that had, the lights were on. This was like 2 o'clock in the morning. She went and knocked on that door. In the process, she opened up the door. It was a heavy wooden door that had a screen in it, and it had a handle. And we think what happened was her bangles got stuck, and then the wind took the door, and she fell flat down on the cement porch and lost consciousness. The next morning at about 7 o'clock, the next door neighbor noticed that the screen door was open. So she went over there and she found my mom. They called the ambulance. The nearest hospital's an hour away from where we live, and they just couldn't warm her up. They tried everything. And that's how she expired, from hypothermia.
This was a total God thing. My Nana never wanted to have dementia. She never wanted anybody to have to take care of her. She wanted to die before my grandpa. And I really feel like, although she died of hypothermia, she froze to death, which is really unusual to hear and sad. Like, I know that when she fell on the ground, she wasn't in pain. She wasn't conscious. She was at peace, and God really gave her what she wanted.